Come on, it's PCTV, where we come to have fun, but at the end of the day, the work must be done. Must be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you paying attention, cause PCTV's coming to pay you a visit. I'm kinda hood, but I'm known as a clean man. You can see the whole squad riding in that green van. It's our turn and we keeping it original. Education, neighborhoods, and criminals, and also church. If you like it spiritual, just watch and learn. It's all about the visual. We got ages from 13 plus. People disrespect, but it ain't hurting us. If you wanna learn, come and search for us. You don't listen, you don't learn as much. We the types that go straight to the facts. So if you frontin', why don't you go straight to the back? Cause it's our turn, so pay attention to Phyllis Community Television.
Come on, it's PCTV, where we come to have fun, but at the end of the day, the work must be done. Must be done.
What do you want to do when you get out of high school?
MBA, go to college, I think.
Hopefully go to college.
I want to take voice lessons.
I kind of want to be a screenwriter or something along those lines.
I don't know yet.
So for college, I want to go to college for PR, and then, well, when I get out of high school, I want to do wedding planning, and then I want to go to college for PR.
Take a year break, and then I'm gonna go to college to become a culinary chef.
I want to go to college and study quantum physics.
What did you do when you first got out of high school?
I left the state.
The first thing I did when I got out of high school was to go to college. I went to Madison in Wisconsin for a year, and it was a really small town, and I missed Minneapolis a lot, so I came back, went to the U of M for my last 3 years, and graduated 4 years later.
What I did when I got out of high school, I graduated, went into dealing with audio video technician projectionist, getting that as a full-time, lifetime position.
I went to college.
Went to college. I went to college at Northwestern University in Chicago.
Actually, I just graduated last spring, last spring. So I'm going to MCTC right now, so.
Took the summer off and I went to college in Georgia.
Hey, what type of job or career do you want to have as an adult?
A professional basketball player.
Why?
I love basketball.
I want to be an NFL player. Why? Because, like, football, that's really my major thing to do. Really, every time I go outside, I always play football. That's all I do.
I want to be a preschool teacher.
Why?
Because I love working with little kids.
Something to do with business, getting a lot of money.
Why?
I like money.
What type of job or career do you have?
I'm actually in the music, man. I'm a producer, man. So, yeah, I'm a producer / artist. Holla.
Why'd you choose it?
Because that's what I do best, man. Other than, you know what I'm saying, be out here on these corners.
The type of career that I have now is audio video, and why did I choose it? Is because it's a career that I can definitely deal with, something that's in my field.
I'm a voter registration political organizer. I register people to vote, help increase voter participation. What was the other question?
And why did you choose it?
I don't know. I started off as an engineer in college and just really was like tired of the business world and corporate America, so I got into more nonprofit work, stuff like that.
Now I'm a taxi driver for Ramo Taxi, and I teach yoga classes. And the reason that I chose those jobs, because I'm really committed to working class, especially in Minneapolis.
The career that I chose was to be into the accounting profession primarily, and management reporting, month-end analysis, as well as financial reporting. I've done that basically all of my life.
All right, what are you doing to prepare for college?
Get a good education.
I'm thinking about getting a scholarship for football, or maybe get a part-time job.
Doing my best to learn everything I can in high school, and yeah, I don't know.
Trying to, like, focus on what I'm learning and remember it.
Trying to pass high school, graduate.
all of my homework.
Go to college? If so, what was it like?
Yeah, I went to college for 4 years at Northwestern. It was a lot of fun.
How do you plan to pay for college?
A scholarship.
Scholarship or work.
I want to get a scholarship.
What'd you do in high school to prepare for your college or career?
Well, I went to high school for recording art. Done quite a bit of reading.
And just going to school every day, participating in extracurriculars, playing sports, stuff like that.
What do you think will be the biggest challenges about life after high school?
Getting a good job. I'm not sure.
Really putting up big responsibility. That's probably it.
Getting a job if you don't get what you want.
Going to college and probably finding a job, maybe.
Hello and welcome to Our Turn. My name is Brittany.
And my name is Kenneth. This bus show is about life after high school.
Our first clip is options outside of college.
In this segment, we'll look at different opinions besides college that graduates could do.
So come on, let's go to this segment.
I'm Chef John Capalucci. I'm the director for the Culinary Arts program here at the Art Institute International, Minnesota. We actually have 5 different programs here, 2 that are baking and pastry specific programs, and then we also have 3 culinary directions you can take your education. There's a certificate which is about a year long in both baking and pastry and in culinary. We have an associate's program which is a 2-year degree in baking and pastry and in culinary, and then we also have a bachelor's degree in culinary management, which takes, interestingly enough, 3 years to complete here versus your traditional college or university where it takes 4. As far as the application process, it's a pretty simple process where you just fill out an application. We do require that you have either a GED or a high school diploma. We have a assessment test for math and English skills that shows college readiness. And other than that, I think there's a short essay. But beyond that, it's really coming in and meeting with an admissions person and kind of talking about what your hopes and aspirations are and trying to determine whether this school is a good fit for you or not.
The most important thing about any cooking, whether you're doing it at home or here, is your mise en place, which means to have everything in place. So you do all your measurements, set up your work area, and then off you go. And keep sterilizing your equipment and keeping your board clean and no cross-contamination. Like as I'm using the eggs right there, I should wash my hand after I'm done if I'm going to use something else.
Okay, what are you making right here?
I'm making risotto with pork in it, pork loin. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now according to the recipe. That's a recipe from Northern Italy. And the actual name for it is risotto al isolano. That's what I'm going to be making. Right now I'm just trying to get my stuff together. And I'll wait till 8:30 because the rice does not take long to cook. And that's when I'll start getting everything together. And Chef Ray will be helping me with the risotto as well.
Thank you.
This is a duck that I'm about to butcher, except I don't really know how, so I'm gonna have the chef teach me.
It's sometimes hard to grade someone's cooking. It's too easy to say this is really good or this isn't good at all. You have to be real careful and specific when you explain why you've given somebody a specific grade. We don't do a whole lot of testing with paper and pencils. We actually want to see that you can cook. To me, that's the best indication of whether or not you do a good job or not.
All right, dark fat's good fat, okay? Cut all the way in there. Loosen this up down here. Follow that down. Pull that back.
And once you graduate, that doesn't mean that we forget about you either. There's a lot of alumni that repeatedly come back and visit. I think that it's a built-in network of students, actually graduates, and eventually you'll come in contact with somebody you might have gone to school with professionally outside in the working world.
Wow, that was really helpful. Now we'll cut into the next segment, which is about how to get into college.
One way students do this is through Mission Possible. This program helps high school students with scholarships, test taking, and applying for college.
We talked to Mission Possible attendees and staff. Now let's go to that segment.
My name is Tracy Parmenter, and I am the Associate Director of Admission Possible.
My name is Dorothy Lee, and I'm a third year at the University of Minnesota.
Admission Possible is a college access program. So we work with high school students who come from economically disadvantaged backgrounds to help them prepare for college. The program was started in the year 2000 by Jim McCorkle, who is still the Executive Director, so he runs the program. And he actually was in graduate school in Boston when he decided to start this. He's from Minnesota originally, and so at the beginning was kind of flying back and forth between Boston and Minneapolis, St. Paul to try to drum up support and get people prepared to sponsor the program.
Well, we had a student council meeting and they told us about it, and my friends and I, we just decided that we wanted to apply.
We operate in metro area high schools, so we work with Minneapolis and St. Paul public schools, the Robbinsdale public schools, and also a couple of charter schools in Minneapolis and St. Paul. We have what we call coaches who are located in the schools, and they meet with small groups of students twice a week for 2 hours in each meeting over the course of students' junior and senior years of high school.
Well, Mission Possible was really helpful. I had 2 great coaches, and well, my junior year, I had a coach, Ryan Black, and he was really helpful with taking the ACTs, and I jumped from a 18 to a 25, and so that was very helpful. And then my senior year, I had a coach, Beth, and she was really supportive in like just applying for scholarships and applying for colleges.
We prepare students for college by spending 2 years working with students in the junior year. We help them kind of understand what does it mean to say you want to go to college? What are different kinds of colleges? How would you think about what you want to study there? What's the difference between a school like the University of Minnesota and a private school like St. Thomas or Hamlin? And then over the course of the spring of their junior year, we spend a long time helping students prepare to take the ACT exam. At the end of the junior year, we start talking about what kinds of things you could do with your summer to prepare you for college and to kind of have things that will look good on a college application. And then in the senior year, it's mostly spent helping students decide where they want to apply, preparing their college applications, applying for financial aid, and applying for scholarships. And then throughout the course of that time, we're sort of talking about what you might do on a campus visit, taking students on campus visits, trying to kind of expose them to other opportunities in the community that would prepare them for college.
Well, I joined AP because, well, first off, they told us that it was going to help us taking the ACTs, and like for me, I was really kind of like scared about taking the ACTs, and so that's the main reason why I joined.
We have had a really good success rate of getting students into college. For the last 2 years, every single student, 100% of our students have been admitted to college, and over 90% of them end up enrolling and going to college.
Some friends and I were starting a Admission Possible organization on campus, just kind of like to push the freshmen to being motivated to stay in colleges.
One other thing that I would say that's really important for people to know about college is that There's lots of money out there to help people be able to go, because I think a lot of people feel like college is too expensive and they can't go. And so if you spend time, especially in your senior year, filling out what's called the FAFSA, that helps you get access to any federal and state financial aid, and also scholarships, applying for scholarships, that can be a really great way to help pay for college. Last year, Admission Possible seniors got about $1.5 million in private scholarships. So there's a lot of money out there if you kind of work hard and go after it to help students afford college.
Hey, you're back. So did you like that segment? I sure did. Now let's go straight into money and living costs.
This section explores the costs of living after high school of someone who did go to college and someone who didn't.
So let's go to that segment.
My name is Lily. I go to MCAD. I'm a freshman here. It's my first semester. I'm here for filmmaking, and this is my drawing class. I have it on Mondays from 1 to 6.
Hello, my name is Oscar Fregoso, and I'm a previous PCTV member. I used to attend South High School, and I graduated in 2004. I'm 20 now. Right now I'm working here at Wireless Toys, sales representative. But life after high school, it all changes because it's not all smooth. It's not all about the rides. It's not all about who you hang out with. It's more into yourself. You instead of worrying about parties, you're worrying about what you got to do to move on in your life.
I put together a portfolio of photographs and some videos, some short videos that I made at PCTV and a couple at Purpage Center for Arts Education. I got the freshman BFA Friends of MCAD scholarship, which paid for a year, and then my dad took out a PLUS loan, like it's a Parent Plus loan, and then I got a grant and this other loan from MCAD.
Well, my original plan for college was supposed to be after high school, but like I said, you know, gifts come, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, but you know, just out of nowhere. And you have to work out what you have. So with college, I was planning to go in for business. I had a lot of plans for, actually. In my life, as in my professional life, I would like to be a executive producer for music.
I plan on finding any job I can having to do with a film crew. To the perspective now, like that. I'm only the second person in my family to go to college, so it's kind of like my dad really like wanted me to go and like pushed me, and I mean I've always had to like push myself, but we basically came to like the agreement that like if there's a will, there's a way, and there's no excuses for a person not to continue their education, wherever that may be. It doesn't have to be like this expensive art school. It can be MCTC is a great school as well. Just any kind of higher education so that you can be proud of yourself in the end.
Your initials here that you're in as a 2-year contract? And then your signature was?
It doesn't matter if you know, how much support you got from your parent. You know, it all depends. Either way, you're still going to be on your own after high school. But my advice is taking your parents' advice seriously. My relationship with girls, my mom told me about it. I didn't listen, and here I am, you know, a 2-year-old. And I'm not regretting my son, but I just wish I had a better decision at the time. And that's what seniors and juniors need to start doing, making better decisions.
And that's a wrap.
Man, wasn't that really good segment? Yeah. So now let's get into the last and final piece.
This skit goes into the life of a student who has to make a decision on what he wants to do after high school. So let's go.
4 times. There's no point doing this. I know I'm gonna do it called Homeboy. See, with some of them girls. What you want, man? Snap. Hey, let me hit you back up. All right. Peace. What's up, ma?
How was school?
It was alright, you know. Did a couple tests, you know. I do get straight A's, you know. Can I go to the movies?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Wait, did you do your homework?
What homework, man? What's your...
This homework, right?
Dang,
Look familiar?
Oh, that homework ain't mine.
But your teacher called me today talking about you had some homework missing, and she said she'll send it home with you, so I think this is it.
No, it's not.
Quit playing. You got some homework to do.
Why I gotta do it?
Because you can graduate, get a job, because I ain't finna be paying for little phone bills, little Air Force Ones. So I suggest you do this homework before you want to be seen at age 18.
Man, that's not fair, man. Oh, what's good with you, fam?
What up, cuz? What up, man? Yeah, nigga, nothing, just chilling.
Yeah.
What you finna be on today?
We're just walking around, you know.
Hey, ain't this that new place that we was just, people just been talking about?
Hell yeah, it's looking hard though. Man, I'm just looking around, you know.
Oh, that's cool. Let me just help my friend over here. Hey, man, what's up, fam? I see you like that outfit.
Yeah, this outfit kind of tight, man.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Hey, so yeah, you want me to ring that up for you?
Oh yeah, let me get this.
All right. Let me just go. Hey, man, you mind?
Hey, for man.
Get back here!
And I hope he didn't need it, man.
Man, why you do that, man?
Man, that's how I was growing up, man. Just, my mom's just tripping, you know.
I don't know, man. I don't even think you should have did that, man, because I used to do that a while ago, and I used to go to JDC for that, man. You know, we need to get this paper, like, in a different way, like, in a better way, basically. So, what I think we should do is just, like, I don't know, go find us a job or something, and maybe, you know, we can get paper like that. What you think?
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's real cool. Let's do this right now.
Let's go do that.
Man, we finna get us a job today, cuz. Yeah, hey, good looking out for the prep talk, you know. That was some real, you know. It was kind of sounding kind of soft, but that was some real stuff, though. Real talk. Oh, no problem.
Excuse me, can you two please be quiet? We're trying to have a class and you guys keep on interrupting. But I can give you guys both referrals. You guys can both talk all the way to the office.
Shut your
Excuse me? What were you saying, Tony? I couldn't hear you. Can you speak up?
Remember what I said, man. Remember what I said, man. Sorry, Mr. Rye. It won't happen again.
Thank you, Tony.
We hope you found this show interesting and helpful. Hopefully you learned some tips to assist you in deciding what to do after high school. See you next time.
What, dude? We don't want to see you.
Sexy?
Come here, sexy.
Sexy?
Keep slamming stuff around. Keep slamming stuff around.
Okay.
Do that homework.
Oh, shit. All right, come on. Want some more?
No.